Folks, if you think cooking fish is hard, let me tell you, this recipe is easy. 2 ingredients and you're eating dinner. Hi friends, welcome back. Today we're going to be cooking a simple dish, and this particular dish is with walleye, but you can use any white flaky fish. So it's simply a mayonnaise glazed or a mayonnaise baked fish. It can be done in the oven or the grill or the smoker. So let's get started, folks. So the first thing we're going to do is arrange our fish on the cedar plank or bake it, however you want to make it. Right now I'm using this just to carry it out to my cast iron skillet that is currently going on the Traeger. All we're going to do is simply take some regular mayonnaise and we're going to make a very thin glaze on the walleye here. But this will work with any white fish. My wife makes this all the time. We catch walleyes in Iowa. Yes, folks, there's walleyes in Iowa, but it'll work with snapper, it'll work with grouper, it'll work with any white flaky fish. And so we just want a real thin coat of mayo on it. And you can bake it in the oven, you can do it on the grill, you can do it on a plank or not on a plank. So just a real thin coat of mayo on there. So I'm just going to put a light seasoning on it. We're using Suckle Busters, lemon, pepper, garlic seasoning. So next we're going to make our mushrooms. So we have some portobello mushrooms, we have some cream cheese, and we have some Parmesan cheese. First thing we're going to do is take the pan that we're cooking it in, but I'll take and either take and wipe a stick of butter on the bottom of it, or just put a few dabs of butter in the bottom of it, because your mushrooms are going to rest in there once they're done. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to cap the mushrooms. So with a portobello mushroom, you just simply take the cap off. One of those interesting things is mushrooms have a lot of vitamins that you can't get from other stuff. They still don't know what all mushrooms do for people, but they know that lots of them have some really good stuff in them. So we're just going to pluck these off, and a lot of times I'll chop those up and I'll throw them in the pan around the mushrooms, and my girls, Rain and Claire, like the little mushroom bits. Next we're going to get our cream cheese out. And I don't know about you guys, but stuffed mushrooms in the restaurant, I always loved them. And then I realized how easy they are to make at home. And so now it's like a regular on our menu at home. I will simply take cream cheese, start here, and just fill the mushroom caps. And I usually start with the pretty ones first. Then we simply take and put a heaping mound of Parmesan on it and put it in the baking dish. Now we're going to throw the fish on the grill, and we put a little butter in the pan, and the butter's going good, so we're going to throw the fish in the cast iron skillet, and that fish is going to cook for 5 to 10 minutes depending on your temperature, whether you're baking it in the oven or you're on the grill. Right now we have a Lodge Electric pan, we're cooking it on the Traeger, so we have it set at 375, so I'm guessing about 10 minutes. So what we're waiting for is wait until that fish separates a little bit, and that mayonnaise will get just a little bit of brown on it. The spices will start to get a little brown. On the wood plank, the same thing. We're putting the wood plank in there. It's going to take a little longer. We're going to run it about a half an hour. Same thing, the meat and the walleye will start to separate a little bit, and we just literally throw these walleye fillets right on the cedar plank, soak the cedar plank ahead of time, and we wait until those walleye fillets are looking a little brown, and that thin layer of mayo is just starting to caramelize a little bit. And the mushrooms look like they're not getting done as quick as we'd like, so we took them out of the mushroom pan and set them right on the Traeger, let them brown nice, finish off, and we put them back in the pan, and now we're ready to serve them. Now we're going to take the walleye off the cast iron skillet that was in the Traeger for the last 10 minutes, and we're going to plate it with some lemon, a little dill that we have to cook some salmon with hopefully later, and a little dill sprinkled on it sometimes could be good. And then we're going to plate a couple of those portobello stuffed mushrooms right next to it. So we try to bring some balance to the plate. Well, there you have it. That is the simplest recipe I know for white flaky fish. Little mayo, little of your favorite seasoning in the oven, on the grill, in the smoker. Wait till it starts separating like this, nice through the fattest part of it, gets that little brown on there, and then we put a little lemon with it and a couple of those mushrooms we made. I think it's time to try it. So thanks again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again on What's Cooking at SCHEELS, my friends.
it.